Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Farah. I'm from SMP Tesamo Cindikia. I'm here to talk to you today about role model. Raise your hand if you have ever known a person who has changed your life forever. That the person you were thinking of was most likely a role model in some way or another. Role model can be anyone you know. It can be BTS, Blackpink, or film stars, sport persons, politicians, and etc. The idea of role models are important come to me when my parents and teachers tell me a history that has changed my mind. There is one who is an extraordinary role model that people of all backgrounds can relate to. The Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And I agree that Muslim millennials should make Prophet Muhammad as their role model. As we know nowadays, some of millennials are indulging in different crimes like rape, drug addictions, and etc. That's why it is important for millennials of studying the life history of Prophet Muhammad as a role model. For me, the Prophet is my source of inspiration for my connection of Allah. I find myself closer to Allah as I wake to His word. Thank you, Allah, for your gift of life, health, and remembrance. He keeps me company, prompting me to take God's name as I do my daily chores, bathroom rituals, ablutions, sneezing, yawning, as I have my breakfast, as I chat with my family, when I step out of my home, as I enter the mosque, as I wait for prayer, and as I converse with people. He keeps reminding me how to be conscious of Allah, to smile, to be gentle, to show mercy to the young, to respect the old, to greet everyone, to walk humbly, to render tender care to all God's creatures, big and small. As I accomplish my tasks and derive satisfaction for my achievements, I am reminded never to allow myself to slip into a feeling of vainglory. The Prophet's complete humility during his greatest moments of victory, as Makkah fell into his hands, can never be forgotten. To those who simply call him a conqueror or warrior, I can only point to the casualties of his conflicts. History has no record of a leader who won so many battles with such little blows as he did. Listen closely to his admonition to his soldiers before battle. Stay away from the habitat of animals. God admonished a prophet saying, "Because an ant stung you, are you going to burn down an entire community that glorifies God?" I find no leader who won his enemies over to his cause through nobility of character and magnanimity as he did. Their number and affiliations varied, chief of tribes, kings, commanders, orators, men and women of all backgrounds and age. Their enmity transformed into passionate love for him and his cause as if through a miracle. After looking at all this, I think we as millennials need to choose Prophet Muhammad as our role model. That's all of my speech. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.